Hey YouTubers, East News Finest, hosted by Mike. What is going on? First off, I believe my next maybe 2 or 3 videos, I don't really know. But anyway, if you do see my camera setup and you see in the background it looks white and plain, as I said, over the last 5 to 7 months, we have water damage from the central air when we bought this house. The way we don't think that the old owner legitimately went through contractors. We think he hired a whole bunch of Mexicans in Home Depot, had them do the shit, and just made sure it lasted long enough for us to move in the house and everything, and all shit. And over time, shit hit the fan. Things weren't constructed right, and we're paying for it. And on top of that, you know, we finally found a contractor that was fighting for us. And make a long story short, we already have the keys to the new house, and technically this would be our almost going on 3rd week where we could have moved in, but we just decided to comfortably stay here until the process is done instead of going back and forth. And yesterday, they did come through with the second pod to put more furniture in it. So basically the whole first floor and the whole second floor has to be wiped out because they have to change the floors. They have to knock some walls and ceilings down to clean, because like I said, there's multi-zone air, so the way the air ducts are and everything, they have to do a lot of stuff so that, you know, they're basically going to make the house better. Where everything is damaged, they're going to make everything better. They're going to even go as far as painting certain areas for us. So a lot of furniture Mikey has is going in the garbage, and some of the shit Isaiah has going in the garbage too, because we already have stuff in the storage unit for their stuff anyway. So we're going to be doing that. So Monday is going to be the move out day. So tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me to be doing a lot of stuff. So you're going to see a video sooner or later, and you're going to be like, what the hell? And you're going to realize that why the walls white and what happened to all the toys. Now you know why. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video prior to this one. I did post that video today, I think, but it was from last week. It was from like my last Saturday haul, I believe. Well, anyway, whatever the hell that video is of stuff I did pick up early this week as well as last week, I believe. This particular video is of me just talking about what I just spoke about, and this video is stuff that I picked up this week. Maybe a couple of items from last week as well, but it's mainly everything I got this week toy hunting. And then I'm also going to, you know, obviously, you know, I did go to Collingwood for the first time today. Didn't really like it, but then I found out, you know, because I think Eddie normally goes there on Fridays, and he said he does good when he goes sometimes. And today is not Friday, today is Saturday. So maybe just like Columbus, I know Saturdays and Fridays are terrible for stuff like this in Columbus. So maybe I need to go there, maybe before I completely write Collingwood off, maybe I'll just go on a Friday. And then Hector told me that, oh no, he goes on Sunday. I always forgot he does go on Sunday. So maybe I'll go on a Friday and a Sunday to see how it is, and if I don't like it, I won't go back. And so then from there I went to Englishtown, because Englishtown is like only 15-20 minutes away from Collingwood. So I did go there today. So in Collingwood, I did get a box of VHS stuff, because people always, I realized through Floggy Flips up here on YouTube and other individuals, VHS is making a comeback, and people are starting to ask me at my garage sales about, people always ask me about records. You got any records? Hey, you got any VHS tapes? Matter of fact, last Saturday at the flea market, somebody asked me about VHS. And then when I looked at one of Floggy Flip's videos early this week, he was also talking about it. And I was like, oh shit. So when I saw that stuff, I figured people would be selling VHS for like 25 cents, 50 cents, or $1. Everybody's selling them between $2 and $2 to $15, depending on the movie title and whatnot. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So this one guy, he said the best I'm gonna do is $2 each. And the movies he had were kind of like movies you don't even see on DVD, and they're like a lot of old like B movies. Anyway, watch the video after this one, you'll see that. So I did get that, a couple of toys here and there, and a Fisher Price family dream house with the father, the mother, and I think one of the girls or something like that. That was it. But you know, the guy only wanted $10 for it, so I took that, and that's all I got in Collingwood. Just that little bit of jibber jabber. Then from there, I went to Englishtown, and I do have videos. So if I get 15 thumbs ups via this video, I will show you guys the video of Collingwood. And after that video, depending on what I say in that video, I would also show a video of me in Englishtown, because you guys will probably hear a lot of deal. I mean, I was really walking around angry and bitching because I'm like, yo, this market is dusty and da. And then like more, because it's over an hour long, because I walked around the whole market in an hour. Well, at least outside. I did go inside. I got a couple things inside the market, but there's one guy, he got like 3 to 4 big spaces inside. His stuff is just like disgusting. He's got shit on top of shit on top of shit. It's like this guy got no organization, and then he has a whole bunch of stuff because he doesn't give deals. His prices are absurd, and then he thinks just because something's a collectible, everybody wants it, and that's why he's got 2 or 3 spots of just fucking junk all over the place. It's like a weird white guy. Then he got some mentally ill black dude that's annoying working for him too, and it's like, dude's just a clown. Then he had me sitting there waiting for one item that he claimed he couldn't find later on. Dude, the guy's a fucking idiot. Anyway, retard dude. And but anyway, that was Englishtown. And Englishtown, I did get some nice G.I. Joe shit. I was talking to this one guy, and when I saw the stuff, I was like, oh shit. He had some vintage G.I. Joes along with 25th anniversary G.I. Joe stuff. And when I saw the stuff, I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, how much you asking for the G.I. Joe stuff? And he's like, which one? I said, no, all of them. And he was like, oh shit. He was like, oh shit, all of them. Like, that was the look he had. He didn't say it, but he was like, okay. So he's, jibber jabbering prices in his head. And I'm like, well, if he say like 280, 300, I'm going to take it. Still going to try to work him, but I'm going to take it. So he's like, 180. In my mind, I'm like, oh shit. I think my head even went back. But I thought when he looked, I was like, oh shit. And then I guess he thought, that's a good deal. In my mind, I'm like, damn right, that's a good deal. But I didn't want him to know that. And I was like, well, would you do 150? And I didn't think he was going to say 150 anyway. But that was a part of tactic, because I didn't want him to think, one thing you don't want nobody to never know, because if they come out with other stuff, they're going to be like, oh, you got over me. So you always want to try to work the deal a little better. Like, you know what I mean? You just want to do that. Because you be like, all right, cool, I'll take it. Then they're like, damn, why the fuck I did that? You know what I mean? So I tried to go to 150, and we stayed on 160. I tried to even go 155. He's like, no, you're getting a good deal. I know I was getting a good deal, because I thought he was going to say 300 for everything he had there anyway. And it would have been a good deal. I probably wouldn't have made that much money on it, but it was still worth it. But yeah, you guys got to look at that video for that. So that video will be coming up after this one. While this video is uploading, I'm going to be downstairs doing that video. So stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, I should have had this. Oh, I got 59 minutes. 59%. I should have been had this. All this time I've been up here, I should have been had this charging anyway. Because I do have a charger downstairs in the basement, but I should have had this anyway. So yeah, we're gonna be at the new house. By this time next week, we'll officially be moved into the new house. The new house is literally only 4 blocks from us. The reason why we did that is an easier commute for my wife. It's a 15-minute longer walk to the train, but it's an easier commute for her than being somewhere else that she doesn't recognize or know. And at the same time, we thought we'd be in there by the time Isaiah was still in school, but he graduated yesterday. Yay, Isaiah. So that's no longer an issue, and we're hoping we'll be back in this house before school starts. I'm hoping we'll be back in this house maybe 2 weeks before my daughter's birthday. So that'll be great. So that's why you're going to be seeing, if you see me doing videos with nothing behind me, but a white wall, maybe some doofy, ugly looking mirror, that's the other house. The house that the house that the insurance rented for us for this to be renovated. So Just so you know. I mean, not like it really matters anyway. I mean, it's none of nobody's fucking business, but not. But you'll know. So anyhow, my boy Q did get me. He did get me into Legacy, which is ironic, because the reason why I sold off a lot of my Transformers was because, but I got rid of the ones that I didn't really need. Like, I did get rid of a couple of Starscreams because I was like, you know what, all I need is one Starscream, one Megatron. Like, one, you know what I mean? I don't really need 3 or 4 different of the same Starscream with different paint apps or whatever. You know, the Coronation one is good enough for me. For years in the Transformer universe, Starscream's been a malignant, evil, sadistic narcissist, and you know, Megatron or Galvatron finally got rid of his ass in the '86 movie. So there's a lot of reasons why I like the Coronation one. That was his rise and demise at the same time. So finally he gets his due. But anyway, I did get this at the toy show from a guy, and the funny thing is, this is the guy that and my boy Q put me onto that, because the guy was telling him the story, and this is the guy that I was talking about, cursing out and going crazy at maybe about 5-6 months ago in the Clifton Target, when I was on a video and he was real disrespectful and I said all types of shit to him and I was about to ready to whoop his ass and everything. I couldn't understand. I'm like, well, I know this guy, but I was like, whatever. And then when Q said it, I felt so stupid 2 weeks ago because I didn't realize that was the guy. You know what I mean? And well, anyway, whatever. So we did a trade on this one, but I said to myself, I will probably continue to collect the Transformers movie figures, because who didn't like the '86 Transformer movie? But I do plan on keeping the main guys, and again, the reason why I got him, this is Perceptor. He is from the '86 movie, and it is a really nice figure. And I got rid of a lot of these, but if you look right here, I'm sorry. If you look right here, speaking of Transformers, there are Transformers here, and follow my finger here. So right here and here, there are like the ones from the Siege and War of Cybertron line. Technically, War of Cybertron and Siege, because War of Cybertron, I believe, came out first. So basically, War of Cybertron line that Hasbro did, those are supposed to have been the Cybertronian form of them. And then, of course, the Earthrise ones are when they actually took world-shaped vehicles, so to speak. So basically, I'm a completist, and I hated the fact that they switched and they kept going back and forth. And then from there they did the movie stuff, which is okay. Now then they did the Legacy, and I was like, you know what, Hasbro, enough's enough. So I got rid of all that shit, but I got rid of the ones that I know from the comics and other toy lines within the same world, Transformer world. So the ones I kept are the ones that are main characters from the TV show. I'm not really I always loved comic books, but I was never really a Transformer or G.I. Joe comic book guy that much, because it was way off. I mean, I know about a lot of the characters from both because I read a lot of the books, but I didn't really like the books too much, because it was like dilute. Like it's like now going back looking at Thundercats and G.I. Joe cartoons now. It's like it's so dry, the dry humor, and even when what's the course said, what's that? Oh, it's a hologram, and I'm like, you idiot, it's hologram. But you know, back then you didn't think much of it. You know what I mean? But now you look at it and it's like dry jokes, and you sit back and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking corny. Like Voltron is still deep, but when you look at a lot of Thundercats and Mask and G.I. Joe, you're like, oh god, the jokes and just the corniness, you're like, this shit is lame. And you know, anyway, but I did keep a lot of the main guys. There's a couple I may turn around and get rid of, like Trax. I may just keep. I only kept RC and what's the other one name? Chromia. What was her damn name? Not Chromia. She's the bad guy. RC and I forgot the other one, because they're females and they both are. Well, anyway, I like them. So that's Alita 1 and RC. I kept both of them because I like the colors, and they're the only girls I got, and they badass. So I did keep them. I do have Cliff Jumper. The Bumblebee I have, it comes with I think it's Spike Witwicky. Don't really like him too much, but I kept it anyway. I got two Nas. I got Blaster, Megatron, Inferno, Hound, Rodimus Prime. I had Rodimus and Hot Rod. I think I got rid of Hot Rod and I just kept Rodimus. And I did very well. I actually sold them. I think I probably sold them too cheap at the toy show, because I did tell everybody that they are they are adult kept. They were basically kept in showcases, which they were. Well, not in showcases, but they were showcased, and they're all back in their original boxes. And people were buying them left and right. And I think I was selling them too cheap. I was selling them for like $25. Like they were all $25. I think maybe a couple I had was $40 and $30. And people were buying them like crazy, and I was just selling them because, I mean, I should have sold them for a little bit more than that, but whatever, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. They're gone, and at the end of the day, I got rid of them. People were happy with the prices, and I was happy with getting rid of them. And then the funny thing is, mass majority of them was when I was buying them from my at the time my the guy that was a vendor anyway. So I if they were $20, I probably paid $5 to $10 anyway. So I made money on them regardless. Some of them I did pay retail because I started getting into them after he left, and then came back to the company. Then he got different positions. Now he's in another state, and he has a bigger position now. The last time we spoke was about a year ago now, or almost a year. So hopefully he's still doing well. But that's that. So my boy Q did put me onto the Legacy stuff, and I was getting out of it because of the Legacy. But it's because I was looking at the Bulkhead, and I didn't really like the way Bulkhead looked. But then he told me about Kickback and this and that. Then he told me about Motorhead, and I'm like, oh shit! And Motorhead basically turned into Minosaur all by himself. So all you need is the other vehicles to split off and put them in the little pieces of the Minosaur shell to complete Minosaur, which is still pretty dope. So I'll see how far that goes. My problem is I went way too far in the rabbit hole. My plan was to stick with my G.I. Joe Transformers. That was my plan, and just the NECA figures and the He-Man Revelation. But thanks to Hector, I'm now back into collecting Marvel Legends, and of course the regular classic retro He-Man line. Thanks to him, I'm buying all this shit now, so I can try to complete it all and then just sell it off to one person. So now I'm dibbling dabbling into everything, because everything is going to be brought just to resell, and now that's not working. So yeah. So other than that, let's get into it, right? So I already showed you excuse me, the studio series Transformer movie Perceptor. I just took him out today. He's been sitting here for like two weeks now or longer, because like I said, I got him at the Woodbridge Toy Show, which was like what, two or 3 weeks ago. So this bag here, it's a Walmart bag. And I buy these bags, and I need to start keeping bags in my truck and car, so this way when I'm going toy hunting, I don't have to keep buying these bags for $1. So this set I did decide to get. I could always take it back, because the one thing about McFarlane, why I start getting into the McFarlane stuff, is because for 7-inch figures you got more bang for your buck, which is why he was first talking about what he was doing with this stuff, and why technically he was indirectly stating why it was better to go with his stuff, because you're getting you basically get a posable figure, which is something he very rarely did, for a couple dollars cheaper than what Marvel Legends was doing, whether it came with a builder figure or not, and you were getting a figure that was an inch taller, a 7-inch figure versus a 6-inch. Now you're paying $25 now for a Build-A-Figure piece by McFarlane, which is kind of a contradiction considering the fact that when he first started coming out with them, they were still, whether they came with a Build-A-Figure or not, it was always a $20 toy. So I did get these because there's only one to complete the Frost King. So the Super Walmart, I got Wonder Woman to complete the Frost King. There you go. And I got Black Adam. And no, this is not the Dwayne Johnson version from the new movie coming out, which I think that's gonna be a pretty dope movie. Hopefully, it's just as good, if not even better than Aquaman, because Aquaman is probably one of the most big, big movies they've done. Because a lot of people didn't like a lot of the DC. I didn't like Suicide Squad, and the newer one was just shit. Like DC's not. They need to get somebody who really know how to make movies, man. Because their movies is. I mean, I like Batman versus Superman, but they done like revisit that fucking movie like 3 or 4 times now. Like they just keep adding more scenes and shit to it. It's like, come on now. And then here you got this Batman. So all I need is the Green Lantern to complete it. I'm pretty confident I'll find them anyway. I mean, it is a McFarlane what's it called, so sooner or later I will come across it. There's one guy who I brought a couple of figures from today, which I'll show you in the next video. In Englishtown. He did have it, but he wanted $30 for him. He said that his regular McFarlane figures are $25, and the builder figures are $30. And I'm like, okay, well, it's only $5 more than what you were paying for these. But there was one figure here. The Batman was actually on sale in Walmart through the Walmart app. He was $17 and change. So the lady at the register was kind of giving me a hard time. Like, she was playing stupid. Middle-aged black chick playing retard. And so yeah, the Batman was $17.81. Now, what the dude did for me was, since they were all from the same line and they all the same Build-A-Figure. Let me just block this because I don't know if that's my credit card information or not. But everything went from being $130 to this. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if you can or not. I just want to block off. I don't know. With the glare and this, what's it called? Well, it don't matter. The 3 of them I paid. He gave me the other 2 for the same price. He said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna change them all to $17.81. And I said, nah, don't get yourself in trouble. If this is the only one I sell, he said, no, I'm looking at them. They're all the same company, same line. And they're all the same figure builder. Those are exact words. So I wasn't going to argue with him. So I wound up paying, $130 wound up being $54.20. That was the 3 of these and the sale tax. So that was pretty dope. And he wound up giving me this Walmart bag for free. He asked me, I need a bag. And I said, yeah, I appreciate that. And when he brought this bag back, it had a tag on it. And I was like, well, how much? He said, don't worry about it. So he just popped it up and said, here you go. And I said, oh, man, I really appreciate that, man. So I wound up getting the bag for free. Then he got to pay for it. So, yeah. So these 3 guys, I paid $55 for it. So basically, I paid under $20 each, obviously. So now all I need is If I logically thought about that, I probably would have got the Green Lantern just to get it over with. And somebody else, this other dude, he did have the whole wave of the Thor. But I'm pretty confident sooner or later I will get him. Maybe not, because I'm not going to lie, it is very hard to come across Marvel Legends. They are not easy. I try to keep most of my receipts with me now, so that way if I do decide to take some stuff back that I really don't need, I'll just get rid of it. Now these guys I did pick up I think early this week as well. And I like army builders, so I got 2 extra Cobra Bats and 1 extra Ollie Viper. So there's a good chance I may go ahead and take 1 or all 3 of these back, because I really don't need that many. But, you never know in the future if these guys wind up going for more money later on anyway. So And I do like the Alley Vipers and the bats. So this may be something I may contemplate on just taking back. I have receipts here, and if I take them back, that's like what? But I think I got these on sale too. I think I got hooked up on these, to be honest. Yep. I think the Alley Viper was 22 something, and the Cobra Bat was 19.99. And no, the Cobra Bat was 17.99, and the was the Cobra Bats were 18 bucks, and the Alley Viper was 22. It was a sale they were doing, but the Alley Viper was regular price. So I guess that particular Target probably had too many Cobra Bats. That's why it was on sale for a couple dollars less. So once I showed the lady the app, she just automatically assumed that I'm not going to stop you. So I wound up getting them for, I don't know why it says 4 each. Oh shit. Yeah. So I did get 4. So I got two Alley Vipers and 2 Cobra Bats. I'm over here like, why I don't understand that. So I did get 4. And it says right here, yep, 4. 4 at $17.99 each. So that was $71.96, and then I got a Masters of the Universe Revelation guy at $30. Who the hell? Oh, Trapjaw. So I did get Trapjaw too. So all this stuff came up to $108.70. $108.70. So again, I got 2 Cobra Bats and 2 Alley Vipers. So yeah, 2 extra each. Army builders. So everybody, I mean, one thing about these right here is they made so many of them. Like, and I'm pretty confident there's a good chance that they may do the same thing with these 2 that they've done with Gung Ho. I won't be shocked, because Gung Ho, and that's another thing I don't understand what Hasbro and these toy companies are doing. Why the hell, instead of them doing what they used to do and just put assorted figures per box, they're shipping in one box. They're shipping the same fucking figure, one of the same figure. Like, what is wrong with these companies? Like, what the fuck are you dumbasses doing? Like, what is wrong with you guys in Hasbro and McFarlane and all? Like, what are you idiots doing? Why are y'all doing that? Like, you're fucking hurting yourself. It's just like, I tell you, people have business degrees are the stupidest motherfuckers, because regular street motherfuckers that know business are smarter than people that have a degree for it. Because a lot of us collectors can make more money for y'all, do better, and on top of that, make your shit grow better and make people want and love your shit a lot more than the motherfuckers that actually went to college and spent and wasted money on that. Because a lot of them are fucking idiots. Plain and simply. A lot of you people out there are stupid. It is what it is. You might say, oh yeah, well, we're not that stupid, we're taking your money. Whatever. You're still stupid. Because you do dumb shit. And then it's like, you're not competing with each other because you guys are doing the same dumb, rookie, stupid shit. Anyway. Here is Trapjaw. I really don't like the fact that they charge you extra money for the same figure that comes with just a couple of pieces, which is ironic because when you look at the regular single carded, like the regular size boxes, you get a lot of shit with the regular size stuff. So I don't really understand the fucking point of them charging you extra money just to give you an extra little robe and a piece of cloth when the regular figure comes with more weapons than these guys. I mean, I don't get it. Like, at least give an extra head or something. But again, they'll probably be like, no, you're stupid because you're the one that buying this shit. And I would have to agree with them. I can't even argue. I have no type of defense for that. So you got me there. All right. So here we got some more stuff I got from another Target. And well, And we got this stuff here. See, this is a nice bag, and it's the same price. So this is a nice, heavy bag. Because what they do is they trap you with that dollar bag shit. They give you a real small bag that don't hold much of shit, so you can keep buying these bags, which is stupid because they say you can't buy plastic bags no more, but what the fuck do y'all think this stuff is made out of? This stuff is made out of cardboard and plastic mixed. That's what this stuff is made out of. It's made out of the same fucking material they tell you you can't give out no more. Why? Because this is the government's way of trying to make that money back for all that money that they lost in giving you people money to the little 2 corny ass checks they gave y'all. They ain't give me shit. You know, I don't like the government. Fuck them. This guy, I don't know anything about him. His name is Ivor. But he is dope looking. I like the way he looked. He got that Viking look. And it looks like there's another guy named Eric. So I'm guessing him and Eric are tag teams. And I have a sweet spot for tag team partners. Even if I don't know who the hell. Yeah. I just realized right here it says highlight. It says career highlights. I never even looked at that. So it says the finisher, the Viking experience. Like Furious, Norse Warriors, the Viking Raiders. Okay, so yeah, that's their name, the Viking Warriors. So the Raw Tag Team Champion, next Tag Team Champion. So it's Ivar and Eric. So you got Kevin Owens. I don't know who none of these guys are. Ricochet and Kyle O'Reilly. That don't sound like the typical Irish name. Kyle O'Reilly. And then you have Bailey. So the only desirable ones in this line to me would be these two guys. And I would get them just because they tag team partners and they look fucking dope. So that's the reason why I picked this one up. And I kept putting it down. It was the only one they had up there. And this one guy kept circling around. And then he walked and looked at it. He said, oh, that's cool, dude. Is that the only one? And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for the other dude. And I didn't really know if he was looking for this one in particular, but every time I put it down, he kept walking around. I just kept picking it up. It kept calling me, and I was like, dude, just buy the fucking thing. So, yeah. Speaking of this one lady, she probably had one of the best. The guy I brought the G.I. Joes from, I was like, yo, you got an impressive shop. But I didn't look around. That one building is probably the best building in Englishtown, period. And there's like 3 or 4 different toy people that got some good shit. This guy had good stuff, but this one lady, her shit was impressive. Like, she had a little store in the flea market, in the indoor part of the flea market, in one of the 4 or 5 buildings they had. I think she was in a red building. Man, listen. Her wrestlers were fucking impressive. This lady, she had some impressive toys. She had better toys than I've seen in hobby shops. Like, no bullshit. Like, she had some nice shit. And now thinking about it, I should have looked for the Eric guy there. But the price that she was asking like, I think most of her wrestlers were were $30. So anyway, I did get him. I got this. I am a Mustang fanatic. And this is one of my favorite bodied Mustangs. And it is a 68, excuse me. I do like the 67, but it's the same car. The difference between the 68 and the 67, I think, is, I forgot. I think one came with a 392 and the other one came with I forgot what the other one came with, and a color. But yeah, I did get this, and it's like, what was it? Like, I think $8.99 or $7.99. And then now looking at it, I'm like, where am I going to put this thing at? But I don't know. I'll figure something out. If not, worst case scenario, I'll go back and get my fucking $8 back. I'm going to get to these in a minute. And then I got these guys here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's $10 worth of Hot Wheels here. And this little custom 1970 Honda N600. I do got a couple of these Barbie extra cars. I always like picking up Barbie cars and stuff like that because normally these are like $1. It's already worth $2, so that's why I picked those up. Then this, it is a Volvo. It's a Volvo 850 Estate. Back in the late 80s, this was the shit to have. This little Volvo station wagon. I do remember this particular car and model, and I actually did like this car. Didn't own one, but I did like it, so that's why I picked that up. Now here, we already spoke about the Barbie car. I might have to take this one back because, like I said before, Isaiah don't like his stuff like that. And then this is just dope. This 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. I think he does have these, but I don't think he have it in this color. I could be wrong, but I think he has one in like a gray or brown color, if I'm not mistaken. Then you got this 57 Chevy, kind of like almost like white walls. Looks like there's some dirt or something inside of it. Is that on it? Oh, that was on it. That's me. And it's gold. Thought that was pretty cool. I know he'll like that one. Then we got a Mazda RX-3. Thought that was cool. (1990) Acura NSX. I actually had a neighbor on Miller Avenue who had that car. He had that, and he had the BMW 8 Series. Mazda Repo, whatever. I think he has these too, but not in that color. He loves green, so I'm pretty sure he'll like that. I don't think they made that in that color. Then you got a 55 Chevy as well. This the same one? 50. Oh, so that's a 57. And it's a 55. So yeah. So when we start packing up tomorrow, I'll just put these cars away with his other cars. So I gotta make sure I take this downstairs so it can go with his other cars so none of his stuff gets damaged. And yeah, so I already showed you the wrestler. And then these guys. So speaking of Minnesota, you have Drag Strip and Kickback. I think the reason why I didn't like these at first was because I didn't like the fact that, unlike the other ones, they basically went windowless. I mean, you could kind of like open them up and look at them. I mean, not open them up, but you could like touch them and stuff. And I would definitely say this was a no-no. During COVID, I still kind of say it because now everybody and their grandmother can touch stuff and probably try to figure out and find a way to break stuff or do something. But they do look very similar to the, I guess they just basically just use the same molds and everything as they did with the Rise of Cybertron and War of Cybertron and Earthrise wave. They just basically went with different boxes. So I wasn't too sure because, again, Bulkhead threw me off because the way he looked. I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. And so I got rid of, but I'm glad I got rid of a lot of those Transformers because I was contemplating on getting rid of some anyway. And I was like, you know what, if anything, I'm just going to keep some of the main characters. Of course, Constructicons and Decepticons, those are main characters to me. And of course, Drag Strip is part of the Minnesota. And another thing to look for too, just so you know, again to my boy Q the Island Boy, thanks for sharing that with me. Right here on the top, you see this one. This is Kickback. He's an Insecticon. They don't transform into a big robot or something. You see up here on the top, right under Legacy and around it, you don't see any implications that it's a combiner. Now you look here, and right here, you see it. You see like an emblem of Minister, and then right here, it says 1 of 5. Unlike Kickback, where it doesn't say that. And then if you look in the back, another giveaway. You see Kickback like right, I mean you see Dragster right here. That same emblem, and if you look closely, it says 1 of 5. I'm sorry if it's kind of there you go. Minisaur 1 of 5. So that's those are two good ways you can tell, just in case you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and you're like, oh, hey, how will I know this and that? So obviously if you see an emblem from any figure where there's a combiner, you might want to pick it up. Just like what Q said, I am not too sure if they're going to go ahead and release Minisaur in a box set, like what they did with Voltron a couple years ago when the Netflix did the 2 different Voltrons. They released them in lion form by themselves, then they released them in a box set. I don't know if they're going to do that with Minisaur here. I didn't even realize I have the either Titan Hero or Power of the Primes or Minisaur. I didn't even know I had them. Because I got 2 different... I don't even know what the hell they are. I think I got Omega Supreme and Minisaur. And I didn't even know I had them. Because like the... like right here, I think I got this one. I think I got him from... I don't know where the hell I got him from. I think I got him from Nick. And then I know the KO. You can't really see it back here. But the KO Devastator, I know I got him from Nick, along with some other stuff. I have 2 Unicrons. I must have had 5 or 6 5 Unicrons, and I basically took one, some of the Unicrons and like I think an extra 2 Cybertrons I had as well, and I was able to complete 1 in robot form of each and 1 in planet form of each. So that was pretty cool that I was able to do that. Then everything else I sold off as parts. Ben got rid of them. So that's basically where I'm at with this stuff. So that was the other But Q did tell me to take back Kickback because he said he brought a couple of them. So I'll probably wind up taking them back anyway. And then the last bag, another Target bag. See what I'm saying about this bag? This bag is a little bigger than the Walmart one, but check this out. Look. You see how this bag is, and you see how big and this one is? So I'm going to take these bags downstairs so that way when I go and I buy stuff, I can stop buying bags because I keep forgetting to take bags with me. And I did pick up some more. I picked up 2 more Barbie cars. And I got an 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. Never even heard of that car. I know about the Sierra, but I never knew they had different whatevers for them. So here we got 2 more of the Barbie cars. And that Sierra, that Ford Sierra. And that's what, 87, right? So yeah. Got some more cars. So yeah, I'll make sure a couple of these Barbie cars I'm gonna put, because I have a little thing for Hot Wheels too. So some of those I'll put away for myself. And who is this? So I did get him. So from the Thor Love and Thunder, I did get Gore, which is gonna be played by Christian Bale. I like Christian Bale as an actor. I mean, I knew he had potential when I saw him in the Samuel L. Jackson first Shaq movie. I didn't like the second one too much. I thought it was too comical and stupid. But here, I'm missing... Here you have 7 figures, of course, so I need 5 out of 7 to complete this one. And then out of the Doctor Strange multiverse whatever wave, I need 2 figures to complete that wave. I have 5 out of 7. So I need Wong and Mordo, whatever his name is. And then in this one... I need the Thor. I guess that would be King Thor, and I need the Jane Foster Thor, Valkyrie, Star-Lord, and Groot. Because I have the Thor with the T-shirt. Me and Mikey got him a while ago at the other toy show in Woodbridge a month ago. Not 2 weeks ago, but a month ago we got him there. He was the only one sitting on the shelf. And his box is a little damaged, so when I do get another one, I'll buy that one and then exchange it. So now I have him and Gore. It says here, Gore. Wielding a strange and terrifying weapon, Gore will let nothing stand in his way. Then everything else is in all these different languages. So, yeah. But that's Christian Bale's character. I think he should have. I think they should have gave him a little bit more paint apps, but it does look like him. Kind of looks like him in that movie when he lost all that weight to play that character. Not American Psycho, but what was that character he played where he had to lose a lot of weight? I think it was a character. I don't want to say that he had AIDS or something. I don't really know. But who does he? Marvel's Korg. Okay, so yeah, Korg. That's the Rock dude. So that's the Korg build a wave. I got it over here because it's going downstairs anyway. And then here we got another McFarlane Build-A-Figure wave, and I think this has has 4 figures as well. Looks like McFarlane's getting greedy. She's got some weight to her. This is Superwoman. Don't really like the way she looks, to be honest. The best thing about her is the Build-A-Figure, which is Starro. So I got Superman, and now I have her. So I guess I will have to get the other 2 that's supposed to come out. I can't really make out from that silhouette of who they supposed to be. It's just question marks. So I'm guessing they still trying to figure out who it's gonna be. But it is a heavy wave, and I did decide that if I do keep up with them, the only ones I would keep from the McFarlane wave is the ones I really, really like. Other than that, I will veer away from it. Here's another Barbie card. Then this one, I took a risk. I almost put it back because I'm like, wait a minute. I've seen him so many times at the toy shows. I thought I got him. And it was the only one sitting there. And a couple of times, one guy wanted 80, another guy wanted 90, and I remember like 3 or 4 months ago, it was going for like over 100, and it was just all over the place. And then at one time I was gonna pay like 60, and then, I think 70, and then 60 for him. And he is one of my favorite turtle guys, which is Ace Duck. And I think they already made a Mutagen Man anyway, but I finally got it. Sometimes it's decent to play the waiting game. I forgot what I paid for him. It was probably like $55 or $60 or something like that for him. But it was, just to be able to find him in a while is pretty dope. So, and it is an older piece, obviously, because you see who's on the back. And the only one of these you see a lot now still on the shelf is a Screw Loose and Wingback, right? Is it? No, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, Wingnut and Screw Loose. You don't see Ground Truck and Dirtbag too much, and Anthrax and Scumbag, you don't see them neither. So Wingnut and Screw Loose is the wave that you see a lot of. Still in a lot of stores, these 2 here. But these guys here, I wanted this really, really bad, and I played the long game, and it, they wound up getting another wave of it. Because I'm looking at my stuff now, and I always put them a certain way to where I know, and I realize that I don't have them. So let me see. So I do have the Ground Truck and Dirtbag. I know I got Screw Loose and Wingnut. Then I think I have Anthrax and Scumbag. Do I? Holy sh! I don't. What? No, I don't. Get out of here. Rocksteady Bebop, the Rock Dude. Okay, that's Ground Truck and Dirtbag. Oh snap! I don't have. Well, at least now I know. So I need Anthrax and Scumbag, and I've seen them a couple times in Target. I don't see them now, but I've seen them a couple times, and I thought I had them already. Come to find out, I didn't. So at least now I know. That's crazy. Well, knowing is half the battle, right? So this was like a long, almost pointless. But hey, you already know my video is always gonna be long. So it's 10:25 now. So I'm gonna be taking the stuff that needs to go downstairs. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Stuff that needs to go downstairs, I'm gonna take downstairs, and while I'm down there, I'm going to be trap drawer stays up here because right above my head is where I have my He-Man Revelation stuff put up, and my Savage He-Man. The way they tape these boxes is the box is popping out, so I don't know what the hell that's about. So I'm gonna put these guys here to go downstairs. So yeah, in the other video I did I got a great deal on some G.I. Joe stuff. So this is going downstairs along with these recycled bags so I can keep them. And I'm going to keep my receipts here so that way if I do decide to take something back, I have my receipts. Take this off so I don't walk in the store with it and they swear that it's theirs because it still has a tag on it and all that other crap. Because some of these stores be acting funny. I mean, that's funny though. As ghetto as I look, not to say that I wish it, but as ghetto as I look to a lot of people, I never get followed around in those. I never have problems with being followed around in stores, man. People don't even look at me like that. I never had that problem. I'm not saying I want it. All right, so these two I'm gonna keep here until I decide what I'm gonna do. You go downstairs as well. I think these extras, matter of fact, I think the extra Ollie Viper and Cobra Bat I'm going to also take downstairs. I don't need them here. I don't need to put them with all the other stuff. Because those I can put to the side to sell off later at a later date. When they get popping. Yeah, so that stuff's going downstairs. And as a matter of fact, even though you're empty, you go downstairs as well because I put you in my bin with my other crap. You stay up here. The Hot Wheels stuff can stay up here until Monday. And that's it, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video. Watch the next one because while this one is being loaded, while this one is being loaded up, the other one will be being made. Peace. Please like, sub, share, subscribe, and like I said, the more people start subbing, I don't mind giving shit away, but I need more subs, man. And I'll give some dope ones, because you guys know, like, I ain't just talking about new shit. I'm talking about, like, a nice old toy, but, again, if people don't start doing it, what's the point? Anyway, peace.